One of the most common definitions of a business model is related to how you make money. Business model is not just that. It is much more. It's about explaining how an organization works to create, deliver, and capture value from customers. This definition was given by Alexander Osterwalder as a result of his PhD thesis. He identified a single definition after having researched and listed a multitude of definitions in the literature review. It means that the business model is not focused on money, it is focused on value. The business model therefore represents all the hypotheses about what customers want, how they want it, and how an organization is organized to best meet those needs, get paid for executing, and make a profit. Part of a business model is related to the company backstage, including all the activities of design, manufacturing, and supplying. On the other hand, the business model is also related to the customer-facing part, including marketing and selling activities, distributions, product or service delivery. When can we consider a business model sustainable? A business model will only be sustainable when you create more value than you capture, and you capture more value than it costs to deliver that value. To innovate and make your business model sustainable, you should answer 3 questions. The first one is, how can I better solve the problem and therefore create more value? The second one is, how can I better capitalize on the problem and therefore capture more value? The third one is, how can I be more efficient at solving the problem? And how can I lower the cost of delivery? Be careful not to confuse business models with business plans. The key difference is that the business model is a conceptual model, while the business plan is a quantitative model in which all the hypotheses in the business model are translated into a strategical plan and the expected financial impact is quantified for the years to come. From his research, Alexander Osterwalder then gave birth to the popular business model canvas tool, publishing the global bestseller titled Business Model Generation. The business model canvas is now widely used by both startups and large global corporations because it is very simple, highly standardized, and easy to understand at any level. It is a visual chart with 9 building blocks that may be grouped in value proposition, infrastructure, customers, and finances. At the core, we have the offer in terms of value proposition, expressing why customer should recognize a value and buy your products or services. On the left side, we have the infrastructure that includes the key activities in executing the company's value proposition, the key resources that are necessary to create value for the customer, and eventually the partner network will optimize operations and reduce the risks of the business model. On the right side, we have the customer blocks, including the various sets of customers that can be segmented based on specific needs and profiles, the distribution channels, and the type of relationships the company intends to create with its customer segments. Then we have the financial part that includes the cost structure and the revenue streams coming from each customer segment. The process of business model design has basically 2 parts. The business model development that can be performed using, for instance, the business model canvas, and the business model validation. In fact, you need to assume that every block of your business model is based on assumptions to be tested and validated. The validation of a business model is an iterative process that starts from assumptions, continues defining hypotheses that are then tested, allowing to refine or review initial hypotheses. The validation may take time and require resources, and this is the typical process that every startup follows until the model is validated and then can be scaled. Once this process is completed, you are not working in a startup anymore. You are executing a working and profitable business model, and you are now managing a company.